I've been my husband's barber since COVID, and he just went to a garage sale and bought some clippers. So I don't know if he thinks I know how to use them or not, but I don't. But I know
Oh,
it's
that's
easy.
great.
I did it for a year for Walt, but now he goes back to the barber again. It's easy to use the clippers. And like the barber said, if you do it wrong, it'll always grow out.
true.
Look at
Yeah, but
Bob.
it's those weeks where you're waiting for it to grow that are agonizing.
Yeah.
You don't
Well, I
want to go
asked
out
him
in
if he
public.
wanted to have his head shaved, it would have been easier, but he said no.
There are YouTube videos you can find on how to cut your
Hey,
husband's
Deb.
hair.
That's all
Hey,
right.
Jim. How are you?
We thought the most
Good. How you
interesting one
doing?
was George Clooney. George Clooney let it go on an interview that he uses a floozy. He bought it back in 1956 or something.
He used a
It's like
what?
it's like a little combination
floozy?
sucker and blower and cutter all in one thing.
Oh,
You
God.
just rub this floozy all over your head and it comes out great. And that's all he's used for years. He can't
Jeez.
afford anything. He uses a floozy. It was
Can you
probably
get
one of those
those anymore?
Bronco items or something years ago.
Yeah, you can get them.
Can you?
I just couldn't stand having all that hair hanging down. So
Yeah.
this
Me
was
too. That's why I got it cut off.
Hi, Mary.
Hi.
Hi.
I dug out the only hat I have.
It looks good. I
Got
like
your
it.
Easter bonnet
Got a
on.
lot of
Dan.
dust on it.
That's all right.
Are you getting ready to go to a wedding?
Well, that's enough of that. Good Lord. I always hated hats.
Me too.
I got a hat too. I'll dig it out.
You just had one on, Bob.
I'll dig out my special hat.
So far, he's had a beret, a mask, a black. Where
Yeah, but
you?
this is special.
Oh yes.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness.
oh
Jesus.
Chicken hat.
I bought this last year because I was going to use this to get you to
Dear.
smile for the group photo. That's the reason I got it.
oh, gee.
But as you know, that didn't happen. So
Well, you can take a group photo this year.
Too
Just take
funny.
a screenshot.
Yeah.
Put it back on, Bob.
not. Huh?
Put it back on.
We'll have to do a gallery photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hi, Charlene. Nice
It doesn't get along
haircut.
with the background too well, but
Hi, how are you?
I have
Hi,
a
Sharon.
Oh my
morning,
goodness.
Charlene.
Hi.
Quick short
Good to
story
see you.
relate.
Hey,
Day
I got
before yesterday, I heard that it was going to be 99 on Easter Sunday. So I
Probably.
came running to tell Eric. Now, his response was partly because he has a bit of a hearing problem, shall we say, and partly because the whole thing didn't compute. I said, 99, it's going to be 99 Sunday. He said, what's mine? What's yours?
That reminds me of an ad I saw.
Okay.
99
Marion.
did
Hi,
not
Nick. Hi,
compute.
Nick and Marion.
Morning, Nick. Morning, Marion.
This chicken of yours flaps its wings, Bob.
Yeah.
How are you? And it
That's
kicks
funny.
its feet.
I was going to use this to make you guys smile for the group photo, but that we didn't have last year. That's why I
And-
got
Hi,
it.
Helen Bell. Nice hat.
Val.
I love your
Hey, Helen
eggs
Bell.
behind
Oh
you.
yeah,
though.
nice hats.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to be wearing hats?
We're not. We're not.
No, I'm not.
If you want to.
Betsy has that.
Grab
Betsy
one.
has that Beverly Hillbillies look. That.
Yes.
Have you got the real short shorts on too, Betsy?
No.
Oh, okay.
Shorts. Daisy do.
Something about the legs.
Bob, where does your hat go?
Oh, I took it off. It doesn't go well with that background, that's for sure.
Going us, but it's.
I'm
I
gonna.
love that
Second
background.
one does.
You could
I
put
just
the
grabbed it
mask
off the
on.
internet. I just grabbed it off the internet. I thought it looked cute.
There we go.
I haven't shown you guys this feature during the year because I didn't want to lose control of the meeting. But since this is our last meeting, I'll show you how to use it.
Yay. I've been waiting.
Good,
We're
good.
waiting for the emu face.
Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yep.
Starting. Yeah.
Okay. Here, what are you doing?
Yes.
Okay, so what you do is you go to you go to your app, your desktop app.
Yeah.
And then click on backgrounds and filters. Okay. And this is where you're used to going anyway to set your virtual backgrounds, right?
Ah,
No,
This is the picture. I just grabbed this picture off the internet last night. I thought it would be appropriate since it was Easter.
Wiped out
But then the other thing you do is you can hit the video filters.
Reload the Zoom app.
You can hit, listen up, I'm trying to show you this. Listen up, video filters. And then there's a variety of things you can do in here. You can
mine
make
says
frames,
none.
You're not touching it.
or you can hit none.
No, mine says none. That's all the interest I have.
It doesn't show you the option. I okayed it. I okayed it to show for everybody in the
you-
meeting.
Did you download those?
Oh,
Oh, if you don't
I
have the
got
app
it now.
downloaded, yeah. You have to have the
Wait.
desktop
no,
app.
it says none. I have backgrounds, but
You don't have
filters,
those.
it says none.
Yeah.
What he's doing. Something.
Okay, let's try it. It should work. Because I okayed it for anybody.
Yes.
It depends on your
okay,
computer, I
so
guess.
it's,
It says none on the pad.
All right, the other,
Okay,
for those of you that do have this
Just wait.
showing though and can do it, there's another one called Studio Effects. Diane, see if you have this one called Studio Effects.
meeting settings.
And what you can do with this is you can modify your face. Like I can give myself some
Oh, yeah.
black eyebrows or brown, and you can make them opacity.
Mustache.
You can make them really show like that.
He's got it small to
I give
show.
myself a beard.
That's where we are.
What was the app called?
Oh, you look like D'Artagnan.
How does it know where to put them on your face?
It just, it's magic,
That the thing makes
Pure.
it bigger.
magic.
Oh,
And then
I
if
don't
wanna
have
put
it
my
at
lipstick
all.
on, I can put my lipstick on too.
That's a beta. That's a beta shot. On the screen.
Isn't that sweet?
Wait.
Isn't that sweet? A mustache and lipstick.
What would be more successful is if they did hairstyles for
Yeah,
females
that they don't
and
have. That
males.
they don't have.
They need full heads of hair
Just
for the men.
mustaches and beards. I can have different kinds of mustaches and beards.
So
What-
you have to download the Zoom app before you can do
The
this?
Zoom desktop app, yeah.
Okay, what's the app called that you
Zoom
have that on?
desktop app.
no, we've got that, but it wiped out something on it.
Oh,
Close.
we'll download it again.
So
Yeah.
most,
Zoom.
I don't think we have it on
Uninstall
our
and
iPads.
reinstall it.
so I
No,
think
we
No,
don't.
you won't have it
Yeah,
on
I
your
don't have
iPad.
it on my iPad either.
I've
It's
got to
something-
get
it's
it
something
onto
you
my
can play with.
desktop, but
Oh,
I
what's
can't.
that background?
It's something you can play with when you're,
Studio effects.
Yeah.
That's
It's
his
called
desktop.
Studio Effects.
I have it on my iPad. I just,
Oh, okay.
Where?
how'd you get it? How'd you
well,
get it?
I went, it's had backgrounds and filters, so I just clicked on the filters. I don't,
Yeah,
I
there
mean,
you
I can get that.
Yeah,
you know,
filters, there you go.
Mine says none. That's all I've got.
Oh, no.
Uh,
Mary, do you have the app, Mary?
yeah, you have to have the Zoom app, but I haven't done anything to this, anything extra.
Now he's a mask.
So you think those of us that have just click the link, then we don't really have the app then, do we?
You know, if you have,
Oh,
you know
I
what,
like-
if you've got the
I
iPad,
like-
you have the little closed stack that you can expand for things that might be in there.
what?
Huh.
The closed
Sometimes you-
what?
Sometimes there's an icon, like it looks like a hamburger or a sandwich, where you can click on it and it shows you more options. See if you see
I don't
anything
know.
like that.
I only have about, it appears to be that there's 19
That-
filters.
That's what we're
Okay,
using.
yours must be
as opposed to
because
getting
yours
it
is a
through the
newer
browser.
iPad.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
It's
could be
because-
too.
it's
Ah.
because I have the 14, I think I have the 14. Or maybe I have the 13, I can't remember what it was. It's only a year old, but what I
Oh.
like about these is that, I don't have to worry about how bad my eyes look.
Yeah, there you go.
I can be bloodshot and everything else.
Huh.
Oh,
You could
Charlene's
be
got her hat
asleep
on
and no
too.
one would
Cool.
know.
Nice bonnet.
I don't have it.
No, me either.
All right. I did approve it for the group. So if you have anybody in the group should be able to do them for this session anyway.
So I may not be able to do it all the time.
Yeah. All right. I thought it was worth showing you anyway. I thought it was a
Aw.
cute feature.
Thank you,
There's
Bob.
two faces in here. It might not know how to put something on one of them.
Do Eric and Shelley keep coming in and going out? Are they losing their connection?
Yeah, probably.
Are you losing your connection, Shelley?
You're
She's
muted.
got her
Shelley.
background. Oh, I got it. Okay. Oh, it says none though.
I was
That's all I
trying
got,
to look
Deb.
for those pieces and what you were sending us to, and it somehow dumped me. I got
Oh,
myself.
it picked me.
How do I
Oh,
get it
stop
to pick
share.
me?
Just
Okay,
stop
there.
sharing. There
Oh,
you go.
there you go, Ruth.
Okay. Whoops.
Oh, what? It's back to normal. He's changed his screen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I just wanted to show it to you. For those of you that can do it, fine. I guess not everybody's able to do it. But I did okay it for the group. So
What was this
everybody
pink thing?
in the group for this session should be able
It
to
got darker.
do it. But it depends on whether you have the app installed and whether you are on an iPad or desktop or whatever. So
My computer says it doesn't support backgrounds. I bought it a week or two too soon.
oh, okay, that's fine too. But the reason I didn't bring any of that stuff up during the regular season is I didn't want anything distracting from the photo club meeting. What happened? That's why I saved today to let it go through, because today we're not focused on an agenda or any business or anything. This is strictly madness and frivolity.
Oh my gosh, look at Ruth.
Well, it's time for a hat.
Absolutely, it's that time.
Oh,
Walt is
That's great.
controlling this.
I figured.
I'm gonna go get my hat.
Lean in here.
I
By
have
all
a
means,
hat
everybody
now.
get a
Okay,
hat.
click on something else now.
I've got a hat.
Whoops. Now it won't pick you.
Good.
Oh, a very small hat. A party hat.
There you go. Are we taking photos with hats on?
No.
Oh, I love that hat.
Dan, that hat, we just looked at an episode of Doc Martin, and one of the characters is going to a wedding, and she's wearing a hat just like that.
Well, remember some of the hats at the royal wedding?
Oh, yeah.
My God, some of them look like,
Everybody's putting on a hat.
Oh, yeah. And they cost a lot too.
There we go.
Sure.
Yeah, but
You wear them once and can never wear them again because everybody knows it.
oh,
That's right.
I think the royal family has single-handedly kept the
oh my gosh.
hat industry in business.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Bob.
All right.
Yes.
We're just having way too much fun.
That's
anyway,
the point
it's-
Bob
today.
Bob was just being a party animal.
That's right. I can't help it. It's just part of who I am. Yeah. So how's everybody doing?
Good.
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 Getting ready,
Good.
getting ready for the summer?
Too hot.
Can't believe
Yeah.
it's April already.
It's summer
I know.
already.
It's hard to
Oh,
believe
yeah.
it's So Jan, is your trip still on?
Yep, I had to change my flights because I needed 2 weeks of quarantine.
Ooh.
Where are you
And
going?
in order to go to the trip to Scotland, I had to add another
It's
week.
not down
on.
there.
So,
Goes away.
yeah, I've done all that, but there's still lots of hoops to jump through, and who knows what happens when I get there.
Yeah. Well,
They
and
still
hopefully
say,
you'll share with us some photos when you get there.
He always does. In quarantine in some old hotel for 2 weeks or something. I have
Yeah.
no idea.
It'll
Well,
give
maybe
you
you
a chance
can-
to take
You should
pictures of
be
everything
able
in
to
that
avoid
hotel.
that. Sorry,
Even though you've
your
had both your
vaccine, you
shots,
should be
you
able
have
to
to get
avoid that.
quarantined. Even though you've had both your shots, you still have to be in quarantine?
I know, but at the moment,
Lane.
they don't recognize it on the flights yet. I've asked them and talked to them. So they said it may be different by the time I got there, but I had to give myself more time in case of problems. So because we're hoping to go up to Scotland, and we're hoping that that is on, because the Scottish people told me that I need to be here 2 weeks beforehand to make sure I could do the trip. So that's why I backed everything up again.
Let's review. In other words, you have to leave 2 weeks early so you can be in quarantine. And then you're there for 2 weeks vacation. and then you have to quarantine for 2 weeks when you get home. Is that
Well,
pretty
you
much
have to-
summarize it?
I've had the shot. You have to have a COVID before you can get in England, even though I've had the shot. When I get there, then they have to take another COVID and they will take one at the end of 10 days. Then to get back on the plane to come back to the US, I have to have another COVID test. Because I can't get into the US without a COVID test.
It might be different by the
Ah,
time you
geez.
take your trip.
Yes, it's probably still a little too early to travel.
Well, my sister and her husband are going to Denmark next month because they have a new grandson. And they're not being made to quarantine. They have to take tests at both ends, but they're not being made to quarantine. And she says it's something to do with the fact that they have the relatives there. But Jane, you have relatives.
Yeah.
Different country.
Well, it's a different country, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can pick a nice place to quarantine, you know, a little cottage or something instead of a hotel.
Yeah, down by the ocean somewhere, but they don't let you do that. You have to get there. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You have to be
Heathrow
around the
Airport.
How do they know that you are in quarantine? I mean, do they come to monitor you?
Sorry?
How do they know you're in quarantine? Do they come and monitor you at your house?
Yeah, no, they monitor you at a hotel.
Oh, my goodness.
You can't go anywhere. You have to go wherever they tell you.
Oh.
So you're paying 2 weeks worth of hotels just to be in quarantine?
Yeah, it's a ripoff. It's the usual thing.
Make sure they have good room service.
My nephew's going to come and pick me up. My sister daren't pick me up because she's afraid they'll get into trouble going down there and whatever. They have no idea. So we'll see. Are you
going straight into Scotland or are you stopping in England?
No, I'm stopping in England. I'm going up to the north of England from London.
Okay.
Okay, about 3 hours away. And then I was hoping within a week to go up to Scotland. But it's going to be 2 weeks now. And then we're going all the way up to the north of Scotland, John and Groats right in the north corner, and way up to the Orkney Isles.
Do you drive to Scotland or do you take a train, or how do you get to Scotland from London?
We're driving and staying at B&Bs.
How long does it take?
Takes about 6 hours to get up to Aberdeen, and then a few more hours to get up to John O'Groats, and then we take a ferry across to the Orkney Isles. But we're stopping in different places. We're staying in Aberdeen, then we'll stay up on the north coast of Scotland, then on the Orkney Isles for another week, and then we're coming down and staying in the Cairngorm Mountains for a week.
What a great trip.
That's gonna be cool.
That's nice.
Wow.
So
There's a great lake we walked around.
planned out.
I see some good pictures coming.
Yeah, there better be some good pictures coming.
Anyways, so we'll see. It'll be another adventure like coming home last year.
Well, Jen,
Hopefully I'll
Let's
make
hope
it
not.
back.
is
Let's
it
hope
just you and your sister, or is it a tour, or how when you
James,
go up to
too.
the Orkneys?
No, it's you book. The reason you book with a company is because there are only B&Bs on these small islands. There's no big hotels.
Okay.
You have to book the island. You have to book where you're staying in the ferries. The only tours we're taking is when we get to the Cairngorms, we're taking a wildlife naturalist to take us around to see things in the park.
Pretty.
And then we're taking a boat trip up and around the Orkney Isles and stuff
Oh,
like that.
wow.
Okay,
Have you
I've
been
got to give you the name of a restaurant in the Cairngorms. If I've
In the
got to look it up.
Oh, yes, please do.
Oh, it had the greatest food, and then it had this Highlander marching, playing his bagpipe.
How
You
did
look
Marion
out
wind
the
up in the
window
waiting
from the
room?
patio.
Oh, send it to me, Betsy. I'll see if we can
Uh-oh.
find it or if it's close to where we're at. It's a big range of mountains, so,
Right, but there aren't that many towns. It's all
Yeah.
pretty drivable.
okay.
I admitted her before, twice.
I know. Yeah,
Is-
the biggest wake up call I ever got was when I got to Ireland, and in all my life I've always like get up at the crack of dawn, get ready, get out on the road, get 2 or 3 hours behind your belt, and then stop for breakfast. Boy, was I disappointed to find out there's no Denny's in Ireland. Every place you stay comes with breakfast. And if you don't have that breakfast before you leave, you're screwed.
Yes.
I mean, there's no Denny's, there's no nothing. That breakfast is included, whether you stay in a hotel or a B&B. That breakfast is included, and you'd be well advised to eat it
Yep.
Yep.
And on
That's
the
pretty much true of anywhere you travel. You have to eat your breakfast at your hotel.
It was a
Yeah.
long time
At
till
least
lunch,
in
believe
Europe.
me.
Yeah, anywhere in Europe, yeah, you do have to.
That's the custom.
That's
Oh, but
That's the
we had
custom.
some great breakfast. We had some people who are really good cooks at our
Massive
B&Bs.
amount. It's
Yep.
ridiculous.
We
Yeah.
stayed
I was
in a
in
B&B.
Australia. They used for breakfast. Every day they had that canned spaghetti.
Yes.
You're kidding.
It was
God.
terrible.
Oh, geez.
We stayed in a B&B in Wales, which we picked because it said it had won awards for its breakfast. And they usher you into the breakfast room and then they will not let you go. They keep bringing you more and more food. What would you like next? What would you like next? We didn't eat for the rest of the day.
That's like at Oak Creek. Oak Creek, I had a similar experience. They had a lot of them use their food as a selling point.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
Yeah.
and
You get
those are the ones to watch for.
you get homemade or local sausages. You get bacon, which is
Lucky,
much
okay.
better there. Your good
Mhm.
fresh bacon. You get tomatoes. You get mushrooms. You get
Yes.
sausage.
Probably mixed
You
grill.
get
Beans.
potatoes. And what
Baked
else?
beans
You get potato
sometimes.
chip. And then you get toast.
I tried a
Yes.
kipper. When we were there, I tried a kipper. I
Mm.
never had one before or since, but I tried one.
Or
Was it unpleasant?
No,
Now,
it was
Jen,
okay,
are you
but
going to the Glenlivet brewery, not brewery, but
Distillery.
distillery when you're in the Cairngorms? They have a great tour there.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, I don't know.
But in Britain, once you're
Oh,
on
you
the
know what?
motorway, you're stuck with the likes of Little Chef so-called food.
yeah, on the motorways, the food is terrible.
No, they're awful. Never go to those places. I think they've sunk.
Yeah.
They're not in business
Good.
anymore. Um,
Oh, baby.
but there are good places to go and have breakfast and stuff. And
Yes.
lots of different.
Absolutely.
We go to a small airport, a miniature airport, which does planes and stuff, and they have a fabulous thing. We go there on the way down to London and stuff,
Mm.
which they keep all kinds of aircraft. They have gardens there, a house there. They have
Oh,
an
cool.
airfield there, grass airfield, and all the rest of it. It's
No,
absolutely.
that's
Oh
fun.
my gosh,
Yeah.
how
Watch the
cool.
planes take off while you're in
I
it.
love the idea of a grass airfield.
Yes,
cool.
it is. Oh, yeah, they
You'll
do.
see them in lots of places, Australia, New Zealand.
In
My
in the
best story
Dominican
in
Republic,
Hills.
they
I
have
have
a
lots-
in the Dominican Republic, they have an airport where you have to pause on the 14th hole if there's a plane landing.
Oh,
Yeah.
It lands. It's called Tooth of the Dog golf course. It's a fabulous world-class golf course, and there's one hole where you have to pause and see if there's any flights coming in. I mean, and these are major airplanes. These are not just puddle jumpers. So,
They land on the golf course?
well, it's grass, but it's a well-worn grass track. You can tell that it's been used as a landing field. But
well, that's
it's part of the golf course.
that's like when you're canoeing or motorboating across certain bays up in the Boundary Waters area. You have to look to make sure a float plane isn't coming in.
Oh, okay. Same thing. Yeah, same thing.
Come here.
Who
Or
else
you
is
paddle
traveling?
really, really fast.
Who else is traveling this summer?
I'm going to Portugal if I can get there. It's twice I've canceled it. So I'm hoping to go there. And then I'm hoping to go to Japan in October.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Flying? Flying, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they're open. They'll be open.
Nothing's open yet.
Japan's not letting the people in for the Olympics.
Right, I know.
Yep.
Yeah. Come here. Oh, Jesus.
So that one might have to put on hold.
That's still
Yeah.
October. Things might change.
But Portugal still might work.
You say
I'm
that?
hoping.
Yeah, let's hope. Anybody else
so
traveling?
Well,
April, are you taking any tours?
No, I'm staying home. We have a new grandchild coming, so
Oh,
I'm going to go to LA.
oh,
It's due the day after my birthday.
Nice.
Or on your birthday.
Maybe it'll come on your birthday.
it could hit your birthday.
yeah,
Yeah, it is.
you get it for a birthday present. Is it
Yeah.
a boy or a girl?
it's a girl. Her name is Isabella Joy.
Oh, she's already
Oh.
named.
Pretty.
And they had a baby shower for her 2 weeks ago. And I found out how much it cost. I'm like, are you kidding me? It was about $20,000 to put this baby shower
Oh
on.
my.
Oh my
Where
gosh.
was it?
I think
Wow.
most of it was the flowers. They had fresh flowers all over, and they rented all of the furniture. So it's not like what you and I go sit in, the chairs. They're not fold up chairs. It's an actual dining room set that we sat around. It was
Where was this?
in Los Angeles
In their house?
at a house, not at my daughter's house, but at her boss's house. Her boss put it on for her.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Yeah,
What kind of a job does she have?
That's what I was wondering.
she's like a house assistant, Chris Paul, the basketball player that's playing for Phoenix #3. That's her boss. Actually,
Oh,
his
so she's a
boss.
personal assistant?
Yes, but
Oh,
she
okay.
manages their home. Like when they're building a house, she takes care of everything. And then she runs the fundraisers. She does anything that has to do with the home. She contracts all the repair people. So
Sets
she has
up parties, everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
yes,
that's a big job.
it is.
What was the food like?
Well, because we had 6 people that didn't want to, they wanted to quarantine, like to be away from everybody. So they wanted to keep their distance. So they sat at a big table that only sat 3 people. And then the food came individual. So we had Asian food and Italian mixed together in little containers.
That's some serious fusion cuisine.
Okay.
So April, did you bring $1,000 gift?
No. I was really shocked when my daughter said that was the price tag on that. But I think it's more for all the rental. Like they had, when you walked in, there was a big tent with chandeliers and umbrellas upside down and beads that looked like rain. And then in the pool, they put upside down umbrellas with fresh bouquet of flowers in them. And the umbrellas that
pretty.
were,
Oh my gosh.
what were they? They were clear.
It's amazing what you can do when you have money.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And they had an event planner.
Our baby showers in our family are more like, I'll grab a folding chair and bring some potluck and let's have fun.
And that's what I was
That's a
expecting.
normal one.
Yeah,
I hate to see what the first birthday party will be like.
I know. We'll see.
Says that, but she had a mariachi band at the,
That wasn't a baby shower.
no,
But anyway, yeah, it
Did
was
you
at
get
their house.
pictures, April?
I
you get
did.
pictures? We
Got
need to
pictures.
see them.
How many people? How many people?
49.
49?
49, yeah, and there was 2 boys. My husband was upset that he didn't get to go. And he goes, well, why are those 2 boys going? She said, oh, they're gay, so they can come. So
Now that is sexist.
yeah.
That is strange.
Yeah, so
That happened on The Voice recently. On The Voice, it was between Kelly Clarkson and the Jonas Brothers.
yes.
Yeah, Nick Jonas. It was between those 2, and they're saying each one's applying for getting this artist, and Kelly Clarkson said, well, you're probably going to go for Nick Jonas because he's the heartthrob and all that stuff, and the contestant said, oh no, I'm gay, I'm going with you.
Yeah, that was cute.
Yeah, she was.
He was lucky.
Yeah, she was gay, and so she was going with Kelly instead of Jonas.
Yeah.
It was cute. I guess you had to be there, but it was cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was cute.
Mhm.
Who else is
So
traveling?
what's the baby's room gonna look like?
The baby's room? I don't know. I
Oh,
don't
you
know.
didn't get to see that
Yeah.
probably.
They haven't got that ready yet, so because they
Oh.
flew a bunch of people in to go to the baby shower. There was a gal from Illinois and relatives, and then I got flown over there. My her best friend from Tucson was flown over there with her daughter, So they had a lot of different people from all over.
Wow.
Where did you stay, April?
At my daughter's home. Yeah. So of course I cooked everything for them. You know, my son-in-law says, I want this, I want that.
Yep.
Yeah. So you make their favorites. So, and I'll be going over a few days early before the baby comes. I think I'll drive over and then stay with them for about 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, that'd be a
That's
great
so
help.
much fun.
But I think I might leave a little bit earlier than that because I got to learn how to make the Chinese food that you have to eat during that time. And one is taking vinegar. It's a vinegar soup with eggs and pork hocks. So you cook that up and they have to drink that. And what it does, it's vinegar, ginger soup. And they drink that to help cleanse their bodies. So from
That sounds good.
Yeah, because
It does.
It helps, yeah. And it also helps for when you have other issues with your blood, and may helps to make the blood circulate through your body. So anyway, I was telling Diane earlier that I belong to this group called Cloth and Flame. It's a pop-up restaurants. They could be in the Sonoran Desert. They could be on the mountainside or somewhere. And this one, for the month of April, they're going to do a cannabis dinner. So if anybody is interested, I can forward that to you. But Snowflake, I didn't realize Snowflake is a place that they grow a lot of cannabis for foods. Yeah. So when you're in Snowflake this summer, yeah, when you're in this summer, when you're in Snowflake, you can go take a look at this place.
And if they have those special brownies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. My husband bought the tickets to go to that, so because I'll be with the baby, but he's gonna go with a friend and check it out. But you can, if you don't do cannabis, you can have the regular menu, but it's $195 a person. It's a 5-course meal.
He's probably meeting Cheech and Chong there.
Yeah.
Do you know what they're going to do in May? April,
Pardon?
do you know what they're going to do in May?
No, I don't know, but I just emailed you the things that you can sign up. But just a note that if you do sign up and they send you the email, you have to sign up right away because it sells out. They sell out really fast because they only have so many seats.
Right.
So, and then for this cannabis one, they got a hotel, so you can have a half-price hotel at the Palma something downtown, right across from Fry's there. It's a half price, and then they also got half price for Lyft. If you want to ride home, Lyft will give it to you. If you attend that party, you give them a code and the Lyft will be half price to come home.
Smart.
You might need a head.
Yeah, check on it.
I know years ago when the Chefs Association, when the National Chefs Association met in Phoenix, and Diane attended, and they had cooking with cannabis on the agenda for one of the classes, and we didn't go, but we just found it interesting that the chefs seem to be embracing this cannabis. As Tennessee Ernie Ford would say, they've taken it to their bosom, so to speak. You know.
Bob, what kind of sliders? Bob, what kind of sliders did I give you from their buffet that you?
Oh my God! Oh, I'm looking at these sliders, and I'm from South Texas. I mean, we speak barbecue there. You know, this looked like barbecue sliders. This looked like a real treat. And I took one bite, and I looked for a trash can right away. It turns out that they were beets and hummus, or beets and beets.
Everything was
vegetarian.
donated, so
it was beets and something. But
And there these old signs that
it was
are
awful, and it was supposed to
barns.
taste like barbecue. You're supposed to be fooled into thinking it's barbecue, and it wasn't.
I've been to every one. It's a different place every year. I took Bob to the one in Las Vegas. It was just wonderful. They've all been great except here, unfortunately. They'll probably never be back here again.
Oh.
You know these old barns that have old signs on them that look all flaking off and they've been there 100 years?
Yeah.
There's a sign like that for a cannabis place that looks like
kidding.
it's been there 100
You're
years.
kidding.
We didn't take a picture of it. We should have, but it's where we camp in Michigan in the summer. It's about 10 miles north of there.
Yeah.
And it's just a little road you're driving down past this old building, and there's this old cannabis sign.
Wow.
Now they haven't legalized that in Michigan, have they?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they have.
Oh yeah.
It's legal in most of the states now. It's growing.
Midwest.
The reason the chefs are embracing it, if you eat one of those cookies, it makes you really hungry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, food for business, in other words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Linda, look at you. Is that Linda?
Yep.
Yep.
Hi, Linda.
Hi.
Oh my.
Hi.
look at that.
Hi, Linda. Got a lot of hats there, looks like.
Oh, she's all decorated up there.
Easter.
Yeah, yeah.
Marion's got a nice Easter hat too.
No, this
Yes.
is for Hawaii. I'm going to
Yeah.
Hawaii. I'm going to all 5 islands. 1 week.
When is this,
each
Linda?
place.
When?
When are you going?
Well, I'm having hip surgery in April. I'm having, I have Fuchs eye disease, FUCH. I have to have cornea transplants.
When do we get the Hawaii part?
Well, after all this in August, I head for Hawaii for 5 weeks.
Oh, nice.
That gives you a treat
Yeah,
at the
for
end of the
5
treatment.
islands. 5 islands. Well, it's been canceled if the COVID's still there.
Yeah, well, because if they're very strict with quarantining in Hawaii, and if you try to go there when they're quarantining, you'll spend all your time in quarantine, 2 weeks for each island.
Oh,
Well, right now it is Kauai 2 weeks, so that's what I know right now. But it's going to change, and I might not get to go at all. I get my
We had-
points back from the timeshare.
We had friends
I
that
have a
went
great-
and they weren't quarantined at all. They went just a couple weeks ago.
Oh, well, maybe they've stopped.
It is
that.
the United States.
It is, but they're very strict.
well,
Eating at one
Israel
time.
has the passports now for the vaccinations. So I'm sure a lot of places will have
Oh,
vaccination
good.
passports. That you
Yeah,
can
that would be
avoid
good if
that.
they would do that. That would.
Yeah.
Are any of you laminating your card?
You're not
No,
supposed
you're
to.
not supposed to. You're not supposed
Okay.
to do that. Because they might have to
Our
add, if you get a
booster.
booster or something, they might have to add something to it.
Okay, because there was a lot of people saying they wanted to laminate and
I'm
then,
sure a lot of people already have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you shouldn't.
No.
okay.
But you know, you
Yeah, you
can,
should.
you can
They
get
should.
those name tag things that are plastic.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Like, and you could put
That's
it
a
in
great
something like
idea.
that.
Yeah, oh yeah, you could do that.
Oh, I have a whole
yes.
bunch of
Yeah.
those.
Also, you
Yeah,
can
a sheet
take a
protector. Put it
picture
behind
of-
a sheet
put it on-
protector.
Also,
Yeah.
you can take a picture and put it on your cell phone, so you have it there too.
Yeah.
That might not be acceptable to.
No, you don't want
Travel.
to.
They don't want the real
Yeah,
thing. They don't want
They
a
want to see the
replica.
original.
They've cautioned you not to publicize it at all. And put it in your passport, and that's where you'll probably need it down the road, so you'll have it,
Yeah.
just like immunizations.
Right.
A little pocket in your passport, a little holder.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Then you have to remember where you put your passport.
Yeah.
Well, with your passport all the
I
time.
didn't have that
You
problem.
never
right?
let it.
No, I keep both of them. And I have
No,
all my,
they're out.
I've got records of all the shots I've had,
Yep.
because I've had a lot for travel and stuff, and also being a nurse. So, but the best thing is the Arizona Department of Health also sent you a printout after I went to State Farm's place, and it's a proper printout with all the information, the drug lot, and all that stuff on there. So I'm taking those with me as well as my card.
All right, you guys, I think we better get started on our movie. So I'm going to show the movie, and then we're going to play 2 truths and 1 lie, okay?
Okay.
So let me, I'm going to mute everybody, and then I'm going to show the movie, and then we're going to play a game. Okay?
Go to the next
May
one.
I
Yeah.
ask a question?
Sure.
I have this picture frame, and it's 4.5 by 4.5, and I need a hummingbird picture.
A what?
A hummingbird.
Oh, well, you take one.
I haven't had the opportunity to, Ruth. I just thought if one of you happened to have one, it'd be very thoughtful. That's okay. It's just a request. Thank you.
Linda,
If anybody has a hummingbird
I gave,
picture, email it to
I gave one.
Linda. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm gonna mute everybody.
Okay.
April, do you need to share a screen with, do you need to share a screen when you get ready to play the game?
No, we could just do like we're doing right now.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna mute everybody, and then we're gonna show the movie, and then
Well,
we'll
I'll
turn it
mute
over to
everybody
April.
after.
Stand by. Do what? That's because I haven't completed the share screen part yet. Thank you. There we go. There we go.
That was great.
That's good. Thanks, Bob.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, it's time to turn it over to April for 2 truths and 1 lie.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Well,
April.
thank you, Bob. Well, Jeannie and I played this the other night at another group thing, but we did a little different there as what I have here. So what I'm going to do here is everybody can guess 1, a lie, and 2, the person that they think it belongs to. All right? So I'll start with this one. It says, I took accordion lessons as a child. I had a horse named Magoo, and we had 5 exchange students from Europe, and there were students from South America. Who do you think this is? And which one is their lie? Oh, everybody's muted, Bob.
No, we're not.
Oh, there's a few like.
Oh, you have to unmute yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
When you're ready to speak, just unmute yourself. The
So
master.
again, this person, I took accordion lessons as a child. I had a horse named Magoo, and we had 5 exchange students from Europe, and there were students from South America also.
Do we raise our hands?
You can just talk because.
Is it Betsy?
No.
April?
Is it Hal?
No.
No.
Is it
Is it
Nick Holt?
Hummingbird?
No.
Is it April? Did you
No.
do that?
No. I did have accordion lessons when I was a child, yes.
Is it Elaine?
No.
Is the person
Elaine,
here?
you're muted.
Oh,
Unmute
wait.
yourself, Elaine. You're still muted. Okay.
Let's see, the person
Oh.
was here. Let's see.
you.
Yeah, the person's here.
Okay, good.
I'm
Yeah,
looking at participants.
Just
to
go through the
see
squares
what my-
then.
Yeah, just go through your squares and see.
Is it
Okay,
Is
Walter?
it
Marion?
Helen?
Is it Walter?
No.
No.
Nick
Is
was
it-
my best shot. He
No, it
looks like he can
wouldn't
hold an
be.
accordion, okay?
Is it
Is it
Jeannie?
Val?
Not
Is it
Jane.
Val?
Who
No.
said Jeannie? Who said
Is it
Jeannie?
Hal?
I
Could
had
it be the
Betsy-
Holtz?
Betsy
Who said
said
Marion?
Jeannie? Who said Jeannie?
It was me.
Oh. It was you, Jeannie.
Yeah, it was me.
Okay, so
cool.
what's the lie?
The lie was we had 5 exchange students, but they were all from South America. But I did have a horse named Magoo for a short time, and I did take accordion lessons. So that was my story.
Okay, this person, I have been to Poland. I saw Elvis in concert, and I speak Spanish.
Deb?
No.
Is it? Okay.
Diane?
Darlene.
Is it Linda
Is that
Hummingbird?
Jane?
Who said
Is it
Jane?
Hummingbird? No.
It's me.
It's
I
Jane.
said Jane.
Okay,
I
so
thought
now what's
possibly
the
Jane.
lie?
Who was
Why
it?
is it I speak Spanish?
Who was it?
Who was it?
It was Jane.
Oh, Jane Page?
Yeah.
Aren't we supposed to guess the lie?
Yes.
Yes, you're supposed to guess the lie.
Oh,
Okay, that's okay. We'll move along and then we can figure it out. I swam in the water off the Greek islands. I worked in a chemical lab located in an old mansion. My rhododendron at home is in bloom now.
Elaine from.
No, not me.
I would say Val and Hel.
No,
No.
Early for
Mary
How about
Flayton?
Deb?
Mary Flayton?
Deb,
no.
no.
I swam in the waters off the Greek
is Debbie
islands
with us?
I'm here.
in a chemical lab located.
How
at
about you,
old
Deb? Is that
mansion.
How about
No,
Betsy?
it's
Has to be somebody that has rhododendrons.
That has to be somebody from up north.
Betsy?
Nope.
No,
Walter.
No?
No.
How about the Perkins?
How about Ruth?
Not me.
Betsy.
Bob and Marge Perkins.
no,
Walt?
Marion,
How
Marion
about-
and
Marion, who said
Charlie.
Marion?
Betsy did.
Betsy.
Yeah, Marion and Nick.
How about,
That's
Char-
it.
So it was
Okay, now What's the
Marion.
lie?
What's the
Okay,
lie for
name
Marion?
name the three things again.
Okay, I swam in the water off the Greek Isles. I worked in a chemical lab located in an old mansion, and my rhododendron at home is in bloom now.
I think it's a rhododendron.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be. It's Michigan. It wouldn't be in bloom.
I think she did go swimming.
So Marion, which one was your lie? Is Marion on?
She's frozen.
You.
She's frozen.
Oh, she's off.
We may never find out.
Well, we'll find out.
Tell her to put.
she'll come back
She
on.
comes back on.
I
Okay,
think
so
it's a
next-
rhododendron is her lie.
because it's
Marion,
snowing there
put
up
it in.
there.
chat.
So this person had their best trip was an African safari, grew up in Illinois, and purchased a home in 2006 in Leisure World. So their home was purchased in 2006, Leisure World.
Is
grew
it
up in
Linda?
Illinois,
Is
and
it Linda?
trip- No.
It's
I
Elaine.
think that-
Elaine.
Elaine
not
didn't
me.
live in Illinois.
No.
Shelley?
No, I think it's Linda. Humphrey.
Charlene. Charlene.
No.
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 April.
No,
Who
I'm
else
from
lives
Canada.
in Illinois?
Hmm.
I bet that's Deb. Was
Deb?
that you, Deb, in Africa?
It's
Safari?
me.
Oh,
Yes.
good for you.
Yeah, I thought, right.
Okay, well, we have to guess, we
I
have
knew
to
you
guess
lived
the
in
lie.
Illinois.
Which is
Guess
the
the
lie
lie.
here? Say the three again.
Well, I'm
Say the three again.
Purchased home in 2006 in Leisure World, grew up in Illinois, and the best trip was an African safari.
I think she purchased her home earlier.
Lane,
I
which
think
is your
That's
lie?
a lie.
I think it's Illinois.
I do too.
No,
Me too.
she comes from Illinois.
The African
It was the
safari.
African safari?
Oh, no.
The safari.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Oh, bummer. We were hoping you'd been to Africa for a safari. Oh, man.
Soon, maybe.
So this person had racing pigeons,
Turn it off.
snuck into Ray Charles concert and played the clarinet in a high school band. So had racing pigeons, snuck into a Ray Charles concert and played clarinet in a high school band.
Walt.
Walt.
No.
No.
You think Walt's sneaky like that?
Days.
Racing pigeons.
Bob Janet. Bob.
Racist.
Bob.
No.
No.
Hal?
Well.
Oh.
Ah.
Okay, the lie
Racing
is the
pigeons.
racing pigeons?
What?
Is the lie the racing pigeons?
No.
Oh,
No. I had racing pigeons.
Ray Charles concert.
The snuck into concert?
No.
No, I did sneak into a concert.
Clarinet.
That's it.
Oh, my
Oh,
gosh.
didn't play- That's funny.
Good.
So this person, my father-in-law had a Christmas Eve tradition. The family gathered together and he loved to get everyone ready to go ice fishing in Minnesota. So off we went, bundled up and our fishing poles in place. I bought in the largest pike. The next one is, I started the first intercollegiate pistol team when I was in university. I started playing girls, women's basketball in 5th grade. And they put 4 down, but that's all right. Travel was important in my family, and I had covered 48 states by the end of college.
April.
Betsy.
No, not me.
Betsy, no.
Betsy. Betsy.
Nope.
Nope.
Arlene.
Nope. Is it Helen?
Helen.
April.
No.
No.
Mary. Flatten.
No.
Is it Elaine?
Yes, it's Elaine.
Elaine
Okay,
from
now
Iowa.
read,
Okay, what is her lie?
Well,
Fishing and-
actually,
don't tell
the
us.
first,
Don't tell us.
Oh.
You
Don't
already
tell us.
told us.
Three.
Read us the choices again.
So the choices were going fishing on Christmas Eve, starting a pistol team in university, playing girls basketball in the 5th grade, and traveling was important to the family and covered 48 states by the end of college.
The pistol
Wow.
team, the pistol team.
No, she shoots. She shoots. I know that.
She
that
said it
right.
was,
Basketball.
no,
no,
I
you
played
gave it away. You
basketball
said it
from
was the
5th grade
first one.
through
the
high
ice fish.
school.
First one, yeah.
Maybe-
Fishing.
The first one is true except for the pike. We did do that. Minnesota's
Oh.
crazy about this ice fishing.
Oh.
And outside of Mankato, Minnesota, on Washington Lake, we have huge ice. They bring tents, they have heaters, they have toilets in them, everything. But I caught a fish, but it wasn't the biggest.
Ah.
But I started the pistol team. I was captain of my rifle team, Iowa State. So
Wow.
Wow.
So which one's the lie then? What, I can't remember what they
that's
all are.
the pike.
The pike, catching
In
the
the-
largest
Oh, okay,
pike.
they didn't
Just-
catch a pike.
Anyway, a real Minnesotan would have called it a walleye.
Oh, is that the same?
Okay, so here's the next
That's right.
one. Thank you, Elaine.
I-
Oh, go ahead.
Thanks, April.
I lived in the same house for over 45 years. I lived in a park for months when I was very pregnant, and I lived in 15 different homes so far in my life. So I lived in the same house for 45 years. I lived in a park for months when I was very pregnant, and I lived in 15 different homes so far in my life.
So we
Linda.
can pull out Bob and Walt and Hal and Eric and
Oh, yeah, well.
No.
Shelley.
Yes, it's Shelley. Who guessed that?
Oh,
Mhm.
cool.
Okay, the
So
lie,
guess which one is the lie?
the lie is that she lived in the same house for 45 years.
That's true. I was having trouble when I was making them all about where I live. I couldn't think of a lie. I've actually lived in that house for my Illinois house, which has now missed me for 2 whole years. I've lived there for 44 years, actually, not 40.
Yeah.
I've done all those things. Yes.
Oh, no, oh, there's no lie?
That's
Oh, the lie was the
number of
45 years.
45.
Oh, I see, okay.
Yeah, she
Well,
stayed there
actually
for
44.
44.
Ah.
Okay, so this next person says, I don't know someone who invited, oh, no, erase that. I know someone who was invited to Lady Di and Prince Charles' wedding. I lived on a sailboat for 3 weeks. I have snorkeled in each of our 4 main ocean basins of the world.
Jan.
April.
April.
No, I don't know how to swim.
Linda. So Linda?
I
No.
I scuba dive. I
So
swam.
someone who, they know someone who was invited to Lady Di and Prince Charles' wedding.
Charlene.
Jan.
Jan. No?
Lived on a sailboat for 3 weeks and snorkeled in the 4
Yeah.
ocean basins.
Betsy?
Al,
How about Jan Kelly?
Jan Kelly.
she said no.
No.
No,
Oh,
Helen?
she said
the
no.
person's not here.
Oh,
I'm looking.
Ah.
Oh, you see,
Hmm.
no, it was Vicky.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
It
I
was
should have
who?
said, Vicky sent me a note last night that she couldn't come today. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
so-
My apologies.
And her lie was snorkeling. She only snorkeled in 3 of the oceans and not 4 of the oceans. Let's see. I rode to school on horseback. I used to carry over 150 pounds at a time to load a truck with 3 tons of product. and I have been married 3 times. I rode horse to school on horseback. I used to carry over 150 pounds at a time to load a truck with 3 tons of product. And I have been married 3 times.
Eric?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
He's been married 3
So
times.
which one is the lie?
That he's been married 3 times?
July.
I was married 3 times.
That's the truth.
The 150 pounds? No, that sounds true. They all sound true.
Except he's only been married once.
Yeah.
Oh.
Really?
So, okay. I was a coach for a swim team. I played the accordion. There's another person playing accordion. I sang in 7 different choirs. Somebody who's musical.
Jan.
No.
Is is the person
Linda?
here?
Well, I'm
Is that
looking to
you?
see if the person is here.
Is it Mary Cox?
It's me.
It's
Hal?
Ah.
So which
It's
one do
Hal.
you think is
Which
his
one's a
lie?
lie?
Which one's a lie?
No, don't
No, let
tell us.
them guess it.
Oh, okay.
What are the choices again?
I was a coach for a swim team. I played the accordion and I sang in 7 different choirs.
The coach for the swim team?
The
Yeah,
accordion.
that's it.
Okay.
Didn't go with the other 2.
Okay, so this next person, I have a collection of over 60 mineral specimens. I never watch scary movies, and I make really, really good biscotti.
Arlene.
Diane?
No.
Charlene?
Charlene?
No, she's saying no.
Helen.
Have you
Yes.
had biscotti from this person?
Oh.
All right, what are the choices again for the lie?
I have a collection of over 60 mineral specimens. I've never watched scary movies, and I make really, really, really good biscotti.
Scary movies.
Scary movies.
I love scary movies.
That's not it. Keep guessing. There's only 2 left that are.
Biscotti? Biscotti?
No, she said it was the scary movies.
I
No,
love
she said
scary
she
movies.
loves
Watch
scary
them.
movies.
She does watch them.
Oh, so that is the lie. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
No,
okay.
She
So
said.
we did get it. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
okay, this person, I ran a childcare center for 7 years. The whole budget for 7 years was $25. I made my living on the street for 39 years. I spent 6 years in Australia caring for orphaned kangaroo babies.
Ruth.
April?
Yeah, that's Ruth. So now guess which one is her lie?
I don't think she cared for kangaroo babies.
Yeah, you're right. I was never in Australia. It's the other 2 are true.
I like the on the road because that was
On the
On the street, yeah, we did. On the street for 39 years.
Were those at the fairs?
At the yard fairs, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
Okay. At the age of 35, I learned to skate and played hockey for 20 years. On our 4-month adventure, we took 65 flights, and I received my pilot's license at the age of 55.
April.
Yes.
Oh, good for you.
Ah. Oh, let's see.
So which one is my lie?
Okay, read them
Choices
again.
Okay, at the age of 35, I learned how to skate and played hockey for 20 years. On our 4-month adventure, we took 65 flights. I received my pilot's license at the age of 55.
Pilot's license.
Ice skating.
Ice skating. I
Ice
say ice
skating.
skating.
No, ice skating is true. I did play, and I played goalie for
Oh.
a
Gosh.
team for 20 years till I got to Arizona. And our 4-month adventure trip was the one that we just took not too long ago. And I didn't receive my pilot's license because I'm not allowed to, as I'm a green card holder, and permanent residents are not allowed to get a pilot's license anymore due to 9/11.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah,
oh dear, for heaven's sakes.
yeah. So now you learn something new about.
Hmm.
There you go.
Yeah. So this person says, I
But
have,
you do-
pardon? I have been
But-
to Bombay, but not the
But you
Taj.
do fly, do you, April?
I do fly, but not as a pilot. I'm not allowed. I'd love to
Oh,
get
all
my
right.
pilot's license because,
I thought,
yeah, you have to be a US resident in order to get pilot's license, and that is since of 9/11. So, because I was going for it at that time, going for my pilot's license, had all the books and everything, and they said,
Oh,
after that happened, then they said no, so I had to sell the books. Anyway, okay, so
Oh,
this
dear.
person said, I have been to Bombay, but not the Taj Mahal. I'm the only one out of 2 presidents of the United States from Illinois who has legally been born in Illinois. I never stayed overnight at a monastery and a mother house.
Linda?
Linda.
Linda, yes. So which one is
Yes.
her lie?
The monastery.
Linda, is that true? Is that a lie?
I stayed in the mother house of Dominican nuns. Monastery was in Italy, Venice.
Okay. Okay, let's see. This person, I published my first book in 19.
They haven't guessed the lie.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that was true.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. It says I've never stayed overnight at a monastery. Oh, in the mother's house. Okay, so her lies, her things were, I've been to Bombay, but not the Taj Mahal. I'm the only one out of 2 presidents of the United States from Illinois who was legally been born in Illinois.
That one.
That one, is that the one? You're not a president.
No, there's 2 presidents, Barack Obama and Abraham Lincoln,
Oh, that were born.
That's presidents from the state of Illinois.
So you
But
went-
I'm saying I'm the only one legally born there.
Ah, okay.
What's the other choice for them?
And I've been to Bombay, but not the Taj Mahal.
Well, that must be the lie.
That must be the lie. Is that the lie?
Yep, I've been to Bombay and now it's Mumbai.
Mumbai, yes. Okay, so the next person, I published my first book in 1972. As a teenager, I was expelled from military school, and I've attended
Break it up.
several parties at the Playboy Mansion.
Bob,
Marge.
No.
Is it fair for
Bob?
me to guess if I'm related to them?
No, you shouldn't be guessing, Diane.
I pass.
Bob?
We think
Yeah,
it's
I wonder who it
Bob.
is.
I wonder who that is. Yeah, now Diane, you spilled the beans. So which one is Bob's lie? I published my first book in 1972. As a teenager, I was expelled from military school, and I've attended several parties at the Playboy Mansion.
His first book in 1972.
Very
His
good.
book.
That's the lie.
He never published a
Wrote
book.
it, but after submitting to 15 publishers, it did not get published.
Okay, so this
It
person,
cost
You went to
Do
the
it
Playboy
yourself.
Mansion.
yeah.
So what was the Playboy Mansion like, Bob?
Unbelievable.
He has
Let's hear a little about it, Bob.
I was the magazine buyer for Thrifty Drug, and we carried Penthouse and Playboy at the cash register with blinder boards on them,
Oh, yeah.
protected display and all that stuff. But we sold a lot of product, and for that reason, as the magazine buyer for 750 drugstores, I got the I got an invitation to the Playboy of the Year party at the mansion. It was held once
Wow.
a year. So I've met several of the Playmates of the Year, and it was back in the disco days.
Eh?
Oh, it was something special. The grotto and the Avery and the grounds are just spectacular. It's fabulous. We were never allowed upstairs, obviously, but it's fabulous. A lot of beautiful women, a lot of celebrities, and it was a
Bob, did
yes.
they provide you the swimsuit?
Pardon?
Did they provide you with a swimsuit?
There were no swimsuits in the grotto. But there were lots of swimmers. Male and female. There were lots of swimmers and not too many swimsuits. In fact, there were no swimsuits, but lots of swimmers. Yeah, that was quite an experience.
Did you tell them you were a photographer?
He wasn't at the time.
I couldn't. Yeah. No.
So what military school were you at?
Well, I went to Peacock Military Academy in San Antonio for my freshman and sophomore year, but apparently that wasn't tough enough. So my parents sent me to the New Mexico Military Institute in Roswell, New Mexico. And that's the one I got expelled from. That one was really a tough school. It was along the lines of West Point. In fact, we had to learn 144 West Point definitions. Let's see if I remember one of them. What is something about, yeah, let's see if I can remember one. Sir, she walks, she talks, and the female species of the bovine variety is highly prolific to the nth degree. There were like 144 of these things you had to memorize. And if a senior asked you, you had to be able to recite it. And it was really a rough school.
But what did you do to get expelled for?
He was looking for aliens.
I went AWOL. I went AWOL a lot.
He didn't want to memorize everything.
Well, to be honest with you, I had a little girlfriend in town, and I went AWOL a lot. The last time I got caught, they gave me a bus ticket and sent me home. So that was it.
So then what happened to your military school career?
That was the end of it. Then I went home and graduated from Ray High School, which is the home local high school where I wanted to go all along. And by taking one summer course in typing, I was able to graduate with my class at 17 and at 17 years old. And
you wrote the book.
And pardon?
And then you wrote the book.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that was the lot.
You know what? I tell you what, Diane and I have often talked about it. That summer typing class, I think it was only 6 or 8 weeks. That's probably one of the most valuable experiences, long range, of any class I ever took, because it was a gateway to computers. Long range. If you touch type, and I could type 40, 50 words a minute. That was pretty good. And they taught it the old system. You can't look at the keys, and the keys are not lettered and all that. All that stuff. Diane's the fast when she was a legal secretary, and she could type in the 120 area. So
wow.
She makes me look like Joe Slow. Anyway, it was fun chatting with you guys, and hope you enjoyed them. Who's next?
Oh, got some more. This person, when I was 4 years old, I blew out all the lights in a motel. Number 2, when I was in college, I filed a key to turn into the Grand Master for all the door locks on the campus. When I was working at NASA, I was one of the inventors of the digital camera.
Al.
Pardon?
Al.
No.
Bob Perkins.
Bob Perkins.
Bob Perkins.
No.
No.
Walt.
Walter.
Walter,
Yes.
yes.
Oh, good for you. All right, give us the choices again. Give us the choices
Digital
again.
camera.
Okay, the
digital
choice
camera.
was, when I was 4 years old, I blew out all the lights in the motel. I was in
Kind of like the Full
college.
Art Show. When you plug in the lights at the Full Art Show.
Yeah. I filed a key to turn it into a Grand Master for all the door locks on campus. And when I was working at NASA, I was one of the inventors of the digital camera.
Digital camera.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go with digital
Yeah, that's
camera.
it.
Yeah.
I didn't
Okay,
work for
and-
NASA, and it was someone at Kodak who is credited with the first
With the digital camera, that's
camera.
correct. That's correct.
Well, he
Good
sort
bluff,
of
though. I
worked for
like it.
NASA.
Okay,
Good
and
bluff.
so what did he do with the key?
Yeah, that's, geez, I was gonna ask. You got a master key now for all the doors.
You
What
could
is it?
surprise anyone you wanted.
What
Well,
college?
I worked for the radio station, and we had to get into all these storage closets. And we measured the key each time that we got one from for a different building and made a master. The year
you sure you
after,
didn't just get
somebody
out of
else
prison?
did it, and they changed all the locks before I got back for a reunion.
So how did you turn off all the lights in the motel?
He stuck a fork in the
Oh.
socket in the room.
Oh, no.
Oh my God. And he's still with us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's still with us. His grandma told me that story. She was with him when he did it.
Oh,
Oh. So,
that's
Thank you,
funny.
okay, so we have one more here. I have a twin brother. I switched railroad cars on the road, in the station and the yard, and I'm a certified executive chef.
Oh, you know who that is? Diane.
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 With the
So
lie.
what's her lie?
The railroad cars?
Switched
No.
railroad cars.
Oh,
I actually switched cars in the yard and on the road.
I think it's a twin brother. You don't have a
Yeah.
twin brother.
That's
I
it.
don't.
Tell them about switching the cars in the yard. You're
Oh God, that took a lot of strength. That was so hard. And, you know, you have to be careful. You could derail.
Diane worked for Amtrak for 12 years.
Oh, wow.
I think that sounded fun, Diane, you being an executive chef, being on the train.
Yeah, it was very, very fun. Lots of adventures.
Back in those days, they had linen tablecloths, fine silver, and
Right.
linen napkins. Now you get a bag of peanuts.
Well, guess what? It's coming back the month. If that bill goes through, there's going to be starting to order tablecloths and refurbish all the dining cars right now. I just got it.
Oh, I hope so. That would be
Oh,
nice.
I just got a
Cool.
memo on it.
They do that on the Rocky Mountaineer. They do that.
Yeah, but those are tourist trains.
Yes.
I'm talking about a public train. You're going to be able to. Yeah, you're going to be able to have white linen, china, everything, fresh food.
Is it all
Wow.
nationwide? Nationwide?
Yeah. They're
Oh,
going to
wow.
start on the West Coast. I used to work on the Coast Starlight and we had all sorts of wonderful food.
Yeah.
You can get all that if you go first class on British Rail.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. I've been on different railroads around the world too, but Amtrak, when I was there, they did send me to the Culinary Institute in Hyde Park. And we had the best of the best for a while.
Yeah.
Diane, did you ever meet any famous people on the Amtrak?
I met famous people when I was working for entertainment lawyers in Beverly Hills, but I only had a couple of people that didn't like to fly. One was, oh God, I can't remember her name. There were just a couple that would get a nice car and travel that way. But most of my famous people were in the entertainment law firms. I once fell into George Hamilton's arms. I slipped on a throw rug in the reception area. I had to run there to see him. And then I slipped on the rug and he caught me.
I should have
And
put,
where
I
was
was
he
pressed
when you
against
tripped?
Hubert Humphrey's chest. I should have put that. I didn't think of it. And it was true.
I'll be darned.
So did I get everybody?
Yes, nice job, April. Thank you. It was very entertaining.
I
Fun,
hope we didn't leave
fun.
anybody
Fun,
out.
fun, fun.
It was fun.
Thank you.
Yes.
That was great. Thank you, April.
Welcome. We'll have to do it again.
This
So
is
we
a
learned
fun
a lot.
party.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, we
I'm
learned a
sorry
lot
all
of
the
everybody.
non-Zoomers couldn't come today, but we'll be together again hopefully next year with the real party, real
Yep.
food, real music,
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
costumes.
That's true.
Just so
There we go.
I want to let you know that I'm still working on that Chocolate Falls trip.
Oh,
Just trying to
great.
put a trip together for that. Either you can drive up on your own or we can carpool or we can get a bus. If they get enough people, I'll put it on the post, but the Navajo Nation is opening a few roads, and that one has not been open yet, but there's also not water coming through that Chocolate Falls yet. So
I definitely would love to do it. We did the Hopi, but we never did the Navajo.
yeah. So then if you, it's called Chocolate
Yeah,
Falls
good
or
trip.
Great Falls in
I
Arizona.
love the name.
Yeah. It's like, looks
Yeah.
like Willy Wonka.
Me too.
So it should be in the next few weeks, but because it's late this year. The snow melting is a little bit late.
Oh yeah, the
This-
weather's been really drastic up there.
Yeah, so this week probably now it's gonna start melting.
Well, you keep us informed. You'll be here all in back and forth, right, from California?
Yeah,
Great.
just waiting for the baby.
Send pictures as soon as you got them.
So I will.
Yeah.
All right.
I think you'll have to
Thank
share
you
your
all for
vinegar
participating
soup.
in Zoom all these weeks. It's really helped me.
Recipe.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
How many are staying for the summer?
I'm staying for most of the summer.
I don't live anywhere else. This is it.
Yeah, but we do escape, but I don't know if we're going to this summer. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
We're
If it was
tentatively
something
picking
that,
July 4th as a, we're tentatively picking July 4th as a maybe that we'll make
Yeah,
a,
our first trip will be a road trip in our own car with our own food and everything, just to be extra still careful.
we'll start out light like Las Vegas maybe. We'll start out light. Yeah.
You can do a nice trip in Las Vegas. We did that. We went to all the sites, you know, there weren't that many people, but we never went on the strip at all, or even down Fairmont.
Well, we've done just about everything there.
Yeah.
You know, the gangster museum, all sorts
Yeah.
of things.
Did you ever go to the pinball museum there?
No.
That's neat. It's all
We went to
pinball
the, we went to the
machines and
Neon
you can play 'em.
Museum and the Gangster Museum.
We've done most everything there, but yeah, we'll do it.
Well, next time you go
Pinballs
to the
work?
pinball museum.
I will.
Do they work?
Yeah,
Yes.
they work, and you have to put money in them too to play them. But there's hundreds.
Oh,
of
that'll be
different ones.
fun. You can tilt them and really go for it.
Well, if you tell them that's a bad thing, you're not supposed to.
No, of course not. Goodness. Forget I said that.
We used to have one of those pinball machines in the restaurant at the resort. And when they gave you quarters that had shoe polish on, or not shoe polish, I mean
Nail polish.
shoe polish, so that if somebody questioned whether the thing didn't work or not, you could put one of those in there and then you'd get it back. That was an interesting thing. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a real art.
It is. Yeah.
That was the precursor of the electronic games.
Yeah.
But when,
But just like vinyl, you can never make that electronic.
no.
Yeah.
But I loved, my favorite was Pac-Man when Pac-Man came out from Atari. I could play Pac-Man for hours. I just loved it.
Yeah.
Did you buy one from Costco? You could go get one for $300 at Costco during Christmas time.
We don't need anything else in this house.
I'm better off without distractions. I'm easily distracted.
So Bob and Marge, where are you going? Are you going on some short trips this summer? You've got to unmute.
Yeah. Actually, we're going back to a wedding in May. So
Nebraska?
yes. Then we may go on to Bob's son lives in Alabama, possibly.
Okay, so that's quite a route.
Yeah, we took a trip of the whole South. It was so educational and fun, and the food was incredible. We had a great time.
Yeah. Well, Bob's from Louisiana, so.
Oh, the best food. Thank you. Yeah. All right, everybody.
Actually, what a Airbnb in the middle of Nebraska with our kids. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
It'd probably be wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, where in
Mhm.
Nebraska is that?
It's called Seward. It's a little bit west of Lincoln.
Hmm. No, that's fun.
Okay, guys, I think we go ahead and wrap up. Did you want to stay after, honey?
No, not today.
All right. I'm going to have this, this is being recorded and it'll be up on the web under the meeting page. And then also the looking back video, I will post that also, but I'll post it separate so that if you just want to see that by itself or download that by itself, you can do so.
That
So
was
it'll be-
great, Bob. You
I'll
did a
post
great
two
job.
videos. One will be a video of the meeting that includes the film. And then the other will be a freestanding
That
of
was
the
a
video
great-
itself.
Yeah.
And
The
you can
video was
download
great.
either one.
Great.
Thank you, Bob, for doing
And
that.
thank you
Yes.
guys for attending. You guys did
Yeah.
all the work. I
Thank
just,
you.
A lot of fun.
It was a fun end of the year party.
Thanks.
It was
Thanks,
great.
April, and
thanks to all
you,
for
Bob.
attending.
It was
All right.
great.